Speaker's Corner Records is a German audiophile label that offers discerning listeners musical repertoire of the highest order on long-playing record. How is this superior quality achieved? Only 180 grams pure virgin vinyl is used. Some lacquers are cut by the same engineer who cut the original release. Every effort is made to locate and use the original master tape, and the original intent of the musicians and recording engineers is a top priority. The company is located in Gettorf, Germany, and began in 1982, providing components for homemade loudspeakers and acoustical equipment for discos. Hi-fi equipment sales were later added, and do-it-yourself kits were discontinued. In 1993, Speaker's Corner's first LP was released, and the records division was established. Speaker's Corner specializes in classical, jazz, and pop music, and works with renowned catalogs such as Mercury, Verve, Decca, and Impulse. With over 200 titles currently in print, Speaker's Corner Records offers one of the world's largest LP catalogs. It all begins with a hunt for quality original master tape. Here is a glimpse of the tape archive of Emil Berliner House, a part of Universal Music. One of Speaker's Corner's very first releases is shown here. It was from the Mercury Living Presence catalog. Now it's on to the studio for remastering. A fully analog process is employed. Next, a blank cutting disc, made of an aluminum core and coated with lacquer, is placed on the turntable of a Neumann cutting lathe. A vacuum suction system prevents any movement. Sound is etched into the surface of the disc as one continuous groove. The signal first passes by the preview head, then on to the cutting head. This method guarantees appropriate groove spacing in relation to recorded amplitude. Bass requires wide grooves, and grooves can touch but cannot cross. With the cutting complete, the manufacturing component can begin. Speaker's Corner Records are manufactured by Palace, located in Diepholz, Germany. The large tower seen in the foreground houses the vinyl granulate used to make LPs. After the disc is plated with silver, it is submerged in a nickel electroplating solution for 2 hours. This process fuses the nickel to the silver and causes the nickel to settle into the grooves. When the desired thickness is achieved, the metal layer is separated from the lacquer mold. The mold is no longer needed and is discarded. The metal layer is then put through the electroplating process for a second time. Now it is time for an optical and acoustic exam. If any flaws occurred during electroplating, they are eliminated with special tools. Then the disc is put in a separation solution, followed by a nickel bath. Afterwards, it is plated with chromium to make it more resistant to wear during the pressing process. The chromium also gives extra gloss to the finished product, a characteristic Speaker's Corner's records are known for. Finally, a hole is punched in its center. The disc has now become a stamper or mold for the pressing process. In the production department, 2 stampers are mounted in the jaws of the press, one for each side of the record. Hot rubbery vinyl called biscuits, as well as labels for both sides of the LP, are positioned within the jaws. The jaws are closed together under tremendous pressure and at a temperature of 150 degrees Celsius. The heat and pressure melts and molds the biscuit into a record. The disc moves onto a trimming table, which spins the record against a knife, cutting away surplus material. The edge is buffed, and the disc is slipped into the inner sleeve. The stacks seen here are freshly pressed records that are weighted down with metal plates and cooled for at least 24 hours. All Speaker's Corner records are individually inspected before final packaging. The records are then stored in a warehouse until time to be shipped. Speaker's Corner records are sent the world over to all kinds of audiophiles.
It's true, of course, that listening to music at home is a matter of personal preference and taste. Now, here's a man named Smith. He's the relax and drink in the beauty of it all type of listener.